This is Samsung's new rugged Galaxy XCover Pro. Not only does it have a removable backplate, it also has a removable battery. So let's dive into this disassembly and check it out. So first we're going to remove the backplate. There's an indentation over here. You can put your fingernail in, just pop it up. So as you can see on the inside of the backplate, there's a rubber gasket that goes around where the battery compartment is, which pretty much keeps it sealed so liquid, dust, or debris don't get in. So it's been a while since I took apart a phone that has a removable battery. So this makes it pretty simple. Just lift up. There you go. So for those of you who love removable batteries, you're really going to like this phone. Alright, now you have to remove the display before you could do anything else. So first go ahead and use a heat gun or a hairdryer to heat up the front of the phone so you can loosen up the adhesive underneath the screen. And then you're going to get a plastic pry tool and get in between your screen and the frame of the phone. And then you're going to pry it off by gently working your way around and prying off the adhesive. Now once the screen is loose from the frame, go ahead and slide the screen up, revealing the cable underneath it. Now there's a cover over here you need to remove that's covering the cables. At this point you can disconnect the screen cable. So here's the back of the screen. And you have your punch hole over here for the front facing camera. Next, disconnect the cable leading from your main board to the subboard on the bottom. You have a plastic cover over here, remove that as well. Now we're going to disconnect the cable on this end as well. You now have 14 Phillips screws you need to remove. Go ahead and remove those screws. Now once all your screws are removed, you're going to separate the mid plate from the housing itself. So here's your mid plate. Got a thermal pad right there. So here's your main board. You have your charger port board down here. Your thermal pad lands right over here. So I'm assuming that's where the processor would be. Now let's disconnect the cable that leads to your power button. You have two wire cables over here. Pop those off. Disconnect your headphone jack cable. You have two Phillips screws, one located here and one over here that you have to remove. Now we can lift up and remove the main board. So here's a closer look at the main board. And here's the other side. Now you can disconnect your camera cables. So here's a closer look at your cameras. Disconnect your front facing camera. Here's a closer look at that. Now we're going to disconnect the wire cables on the bottom as well. You have one Phillips screw over here, remove that. Now we're going to lift up and remove that board as well. Here's a closer look at the charger port board. Now we're going to remove the speaker assembly. Here's your speaker assembly. So this gasket over here, over the speaker mesh, which helps keep the water out. So you're pretty much left with the housing of the phone, which has the vibrator motor down here. You have your headphone jack over here, which is held down with one Phillips screw. You have your earpiece speaker over here. And the flex cable for it is right here. So your main board sits on top of this flex cable over here, and the contacts here make a connection with the board. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the phone back together. Now go ahead and turn the phone over, power it on, and you're done. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and click on the notification icon so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. Thanks again for watching guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.